Welcome back, everybody, to the 100% free-to-play Zero to Hero series. And today I've got 5,000 gold, 5,000 rupees, even though they look like gold coins to me. We're guaranteed to get a legendary in 10 packs, so let us open 10 packs. And everybody, today we are going to do another challenge episode. Today we are doing forced to open whatever legendary I play, or at least one of the legends in case they're in different classes. All right, whoa. Okay, oh my gosh, we got at least two more legendaries, I think, that I saw. Oh boy, this is going to be huge for this account. We can go a little faster now since we've opened quite a few cards on this account. So I'll just shout out things that kind of jump out to me. All right, we've already got, okay. Oh, okay. We got a Portal Legendary. Ralmia, Sonic Boom. I haven't really been playing very much Portal. Oh, man. All I've opened for Portal is 2 copies of the 3/3 girl. Let's see. I'm sure everybody probably knows what this does by now, but just in case, fanfare, select 3 artifact followers in your hand that cost 5 or less and summon an exact copy of each. Yeah, super strong. I think everybody's kind of complaining about Portal Craft right now, right? Super Evolve, give all allied. Wow, geez. And give everybody +1/+1. She's only a 2/2, but yeah, still pretty crazy strong. I mean, it's pretty easy to see. I've also played against her a few times. Okay, we're gonna get at least 1 gold here. And okay, we got Liam Craze Creator. 10 mana is just a lot. I haven't actually played this card yet. Fanfare, summon 3 copies of Enhanced Puppet. Evolve, give them all ward and last words, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. Still 6 damage to the face. My guess is that card is probably not really gonna see any play. Oh man, okay, here we are. We're already got another legendary. Oh man, I need to hit some big hits. Ooh, okay, everybody. All right, I think we're gonna end up playing Abyss. What? Are you kidding me? What? We got 2? Oh my gosh, Quan. Somebody tell me in the comments how you actually pronounce this. Whoa, are you kidding me? Both of these are premium. Holy cow. Dang, okay, this was like one of my best 10 pulls I've ever done. Honestly, I really like Abysscraft, and I feel like it's like a really cool class. I've now got 2 Cerberus and 2 Medusa, and yet you probably need 3 of the 5 costers, right? This is already my second Quan, and I actually really like Runecraft. Very happy to get a premium of that. All right, so we'll just finish these out. And everybody, the challenge for today. Ooh, I'm actually happy to get this as premium. Is it ridiculous that I shout out like a premium common card? This card still seems like kind of pretty strong to me, and I have a feeling I'm also going to be trying out the kind of just pure face, go face. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, wow. What are these pulls today in this 10 pull? Are you kidding me? Oh man, everybody. Okay, here it comes. Okay, wow. All right. Well, this was like pretty much about as good as it's possibly going to get for a 10 pull, I think, right? Okay. Maybe my luck on this account ended up being significantly above average. I guess I probably had pretty darn good luck. Fanfare, deal 6. And then give all your allied followers on the field +2/+4, deal 6 to all enemy followers, and she's got ward. Yeah, she's pretty strong, and I think that might be my second one. All right, well, I think that's all the legends I got. Everybody, we're gonna do something interesting for the challenge today, because right now there's this chest event going on, and I'm basically trying to actually get all the rewards from it, so it's causing me to basically tank my rating. I don't know if anybody saw the video I put out about how to kind of get all the chests fast. So what we're gonna do today, everybody, for this challenge, I want to play some actually good opponents. I've opened plenty of packs on this account. I'm ready to play. Wow, there were so many premiums in that pack. I'm ready to play some actually good, solid opponents. I want to play some hard opponent. My ranking is terrible, but it's not really representative of my skill in the game, and I've got enough legends, I think, now that I want to try to compete with the big boys, y'all. So we're gonna do things a little differently. Man, look at that. Cards obtained. God, that is just insane, isn't it? All right, everybody. I'm sorry if I made you a little jealous. Here's what we got. So everybody, in order to play harder enemies, here's the challenge for today. All right, so I've got to pick one of these legendaries. All 4 are from different classes. I got to pick one. Go ahead and build a deck. I think it's either going to be Abysscraft or Runecraft again. So I've actually been really enjoying both of those 2. I'm still kind of maybe missing a little bit too much from the Portalcraft deck. And similarly for Havencraft, I haven't opened that many legends there. All right, so today's challenge is to build a deck with one of these. And then, all right, we got an emblem. And then go into the park and actually try to hold that table in the park, where you have to like keep consecutively winning to hold the table in the park. Because like every time I do that, the enemies, like, it seems like everybody's always pretty good and pretty strong that sits at that table area. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fiddle around with building a deck. What should I make the challenge today? Maybe try to get like 2 consecutive wins, or maybe even 3 at that table, something like that. All right, everybody, here we go. Knockout match. Can I be the king of the castle here? Let's find out with this deck that I threw together. All right, I ended up deciding to go Runecraft because I was really enjoying Runecraft already before, and so I basically just took the deck I was already using. I feel like these knockout battles are still a lot of the time some of the more challenging matches you can get if you're not already like pretty high ranked. And y'all, I my rank has been completely tanked because of the chest event. I've been basically, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm talking here and I'm not thinking. Oh my god, I just completely screwed up my entire hand. Oh no.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
All right, well, we missed our 2-2 turn because we completely screwed up. And I shouldn't have hit end turn there. All right, well, this is not a good show to start with. But anyway, yeah, I really enjoy Runecraft, and actually, I have a feeling this is going to be the class I'm going to go ahead and main for this game. I think I've opened enough legends that I can actually pretty much craft every legend in it, because I've opened a total of 4. I got 2 Quans and 1 of the Angria, and 1 of the Dimension Climb, of course. All right, let's start with the Remy. This card is just so crazy good. I don't think most of the Spell Runecraft decks run this, do they? I guess I haven't really looked at enough lists or played against enough, but I've been really enjoying playing just kind of this one that I've got sort of thrown together, where you basically have just a ton of cycling cards, just so many cycling cards, and then you can just kind of couple all that stuff with, you know, just a lot of the generically strong cards. Stormy Blast, generically very strong. William, Mysterious Student, obviously generically very strong card. We're going to go ahead and get in here and do some pretty serious damage here. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this Remy, honestly, in just pretty much any one of these decks. All right, well, this is going to be a pretty easy victory. I have a feeling on this one. Oh man, stupidly easy victory on this one, but that's all right. That happens. We don't know what we're going to get matched against. But yeah, a really cool thing about... All right, I guess if I'm going to play the Witch's New Brew, I should play this first. Let's do that in the Angry. A really cool thing about Runecraft is if you're playing... If you like Runecraft and you want to play it, as long as you open up a few legends, I'm probably going to end up doing the starter deck for this one. And I'm probably going to do the one that has the Angria in it. And then basically, as long as you've got like, you know, I'm going to end up with 2 and 2 copies. I don't even know that I'm going to feel super rushed to craft the rest of them. I mean, I don't know. I guess I probably will end up doing it, but... Wait, why did I do that? I had lethal that turn. All right, well, this is one of my worst games I've ever shown, but hey, we're starting our winning streak, all right? Let's see how many wins we can get a row on this knockout. How much of a king of the castle can we be, y'all? Starting with kind of the easy opponent, but usually most of the time these are like really strong opponents. This is also one of the first times I've gotten kind of a weak opponent in the knockout battle. They're usually very tough, top tier 1 decks pretty much every time. But yeah, there's just like so much cycling in Runecraft that you can still kind of have fun with Runecraft and enjoy the strategy once you open up, you know, at least a few of the Runecraft legends. You know, again, I've got 1 Dimension Climb, 1 of the Anagria, and 2 of the Quan. All right, let's go ahead and finish this one off and see. All right, everybody, that's it. 1 win. Can we get 2 in a row? We get 2 in a row. All right, everybody, here we go. This is it. Can I get 2 in a row with this deck?
Medium rare.
But yeah, there's just so many cyclers. Like, for example, look at my starting hand. There's Witch's New Brew. There's Foresight. Stormy Blast is just generically powerful. And then I'm kind of trying this sort of Remy version where you've just got a little bit of just, you know, just enough Earth Sigil gain. Since we're going first, I don't mind keeping at least 1 3-drop, so I'm actually kind of fine with this hand. So yeah, you can still kind of play the game even with a little bit of a not quite so good version of the deck. Still doesn't feel too bad. And yeah, I've actually been just kind of really genuinely enjoying this version with the just 3 Remys. Playing all the cyclers, all 3 Foresight, all 3 of these Witch's New Brews. Go ahead and cycle this one. And 3 of these Apprentice Astrologer. And Apprentice Astrologer feels, honestly, really solid to me. And here, you're going to get to see it in this match. The strength of just the fact that I'm just going to keep cycling through this deck. Even Arcane Eruption, cycling, and really not bad against some of the decks. I threw it in there just to kind of test it out. I'm kind of unsure about it. And then, yeah, and then with the Apprentice Astrologer, still, you just get more and more opportunities to basically just find all of your legendaries. And then, you know, I've only opened 1 Ruler of Cockatiz, the Ruler of the Cockatiz. And even just with that 1 Ruler and 1 Dimensional Climb, like, you know, I'm kind of controlling a lot of games. And I went ahead and added 2 of these Sagelight Teachings in. Feels pretty good, honestly, for just gaining that 4 life back. So yeah, I'm pretty much decided this is going to be the deck I'm going to main. I think I'm going to end up playing the Penguin here. So I'm going to do that first to get 1 additional cycle in. All right. Yeah, that's enough, I think. I don't even know if I'm going to necessarily evolve it. Okay, now we can evolve it. We got the William guy, so he's pretty good. But getting that combo there.
Birds of a feather fly higher.
There you go.
Reach too high.
What is going on here? This is some kind of weird freak thing. These knockout battles, y'all. Every time I've ever gone in a knockout battle, they've been so tough and always top tier strong opponents.
I'll do better next time.
And yeah, you know, this is interesting too, the Sage Light teaching. The fact that it does the 4 to all enemy followers also. Yeah, I think this is kind of the version of the deck. I don't think this is really how people typically play this deck. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to kind of try this deck out sort of in this way. Really fun. You have a lot of options. Like I can randomly end up getting the 4 damage to everybody. All right, I'm going to actually get rid of the Dazzling Rune Knight since I've got pretty much all the pieces I want. And so now we're basically just searching for, you know, kind of our really strong legends and different things like that. I'm still liking Indomitable Fighter, honestly. Maybe as I go against better and better opponents, maybe I'll stop liking the Indomitable Fighter as much. But yeah, everybody, after I've said in about a million past videos that Swordcraft was going to be the deck I was planning on picking as the starter deck and filling all the legends out on and basically maining that deck. Well, I'm sorry, but I guess I basically kind of lied about that. I am actually going to end up being a Runecraft main. I love the playstyle. You know, I've heard it's a powerful enough deck. I love, you know, this playstyle, Dimension Climb type playstyle. All right, let's go ahead and see what else I can draw into here. Ooh, that's actually quite good. So there you go. So yeah, you know, I already got one of my legends because just cycling through the deck. I already got one of the legends. And yeah, this girl's so good. So that's going to be the deck I'm going to pick for my starter deck, I'm sure. Yeah, just really enjoy the playstyle. And also, I opened one of the Ruler of the Cockatiels, so this is like seems like one of the best main decks to actually use it also, and it seems like a really cool, fun card. The fact that you can play it on 10 mana and then Dimension Climb for 0, shuffle all your stuff back in, and then draw 5 of those kind of cards. So cool, right? Like, so fun. So I feel like this deck, not only, again, people are saying it's very powerful, so that's great. You know, don't want to really invest into a deck that's terrible. These William Mysterian Students are absolutely ridiculous every single time in this deck. And I will buff up the Dimension Climb. And yeah, the fact that, again, I can just kind of like shuffle through my whole deck. There's just so many cyclers, so many 1 mana draw card. Y'all, honestly, I'm telling you, even if you don't have a perfect version, even if you only got like, let's say you got 2 of each of the 3 legendaries, or, you know, again, just like me, like 1 copy and a 2 copy and a 1 copy, I think you can have fun with the deck and play the deck, honestly. So have some fun with it, even if you don't have the perfect one built. I think you're going to really enjoy the playstyle. It's just so fun. All right, I think I will keep this William that's been built up to 7. I feel like that's going to be just generic, genuinely strong pretty much no matter what happens. Let's go ahead and draw a card here. And that's pretty much what we're looking for. So look at that, everybody. We've already drawn 3 of our 4 legendaries because we just keep drawing, keep drawing, keep drawing. Should I go ahead and play him now? Yeah, I think now is basically perfect time to play him. I'll kill the 4/4 with the Queen. And then the other guys will do exactly what they are best at doing. The board is going to be pretty much a perfect board, what do you want to call it, transaction here. Totally fine getting rid of that and trading that off. And then that's a nice there. Deal the 4 to the face. And that's pretty much as good as it gets with that guy. All right, and there you have it. We are 2-0. All right, everybody. Is he actually going to be able to? Okay, well, they're at least able to just the match going. I guess that's always possible I could lose, but anyway, I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna beat this person here. Also, Remy, like honestly, still the Super Evolve is just so good on this card. So yeah, I'm gonna probably just keep playing this kind of weird version that I've got of this deck as I kind of slowly put all the pieces together. I may still not even totally rush to finishing the deck off. All right, I'm gonna still keep my X equals 13 William. So ridiculously strong. And I've got an X equals 7. Should I go ahead and do that one? Yeah, I'm all right with that. Do that and put another... How about this 3/3 here? Right, that works for me. Okay, they got that. Yeah. Oh, my enemies have not exactly been the toughest opponents I've ever faced in this game, but oh man. Wait a second, their William killed all my guys for 5. So I guess when you shuffle them back in the deck, I guess that means like they're spell boosted, looks like, eh? All right, let's keep cycling here. All right, yeah, Divine Thunder's fine probably. And sometimes I kind of like for the Earth Sigil to actually get off board, to be honest, but whatever. And yeah, I guess we get this guy out there. Alright, well, that is going to be decently strong, especially, yeah, oh, okay, they're not going to use Revolution. So yeah, like, just look at how far through the deck we've gotten, everybody. This is why kind of sort of-ish play this. And here's where that Sage Light, we can actually go ahead and deal the 4 damage to all enemy followers. That's actually pretty sick. Yeah, I went ahead and ended up with 2 of those in the deck. And, okay, we actually just win here, so let's go ahead and just win. I wasn't even really thinking, actually, so, all right. 2-0, everybody. King of the castle. 2-0, king of the castle.
We have much to discuss.
All right, Topaz level group. I think we're going to actually have ourselves a match here, it looks like. And I don't know if it's correct for me to... I don't know. I haven't got enough experience to know if it's you should really start with the Dimension Climb in your starter hand or not. But yeah, we're up against Portal and Puppets. Pretty much always pretty strong, right?
To the victor goes the spoil.
The Anangria, I'm totally fine keeping in my hand. All right, well, this 2 damage to everything could be pretty nice here. The Arcane Eruption, even though I don't have the card draw. What is my opponent doing?
Take my life.
Okay, and then finally finish it off with another one. Well, that's pretty interesting. Oh man, this match we just desperately were missing the one more Earth Rune, and of course finally end up drawing it. I guess I'm gonna have to save the Remy. A little bit too much of a waste to play it now, I think. Build this up, and I think that's good enough. So we're gonna have a little control match here.
May wings be at your back. Excuse me.
All right, they're gonna get to just totally build up. Meanwhile, what are we actually gonna do here? You know, I guess the fact that they were Portal, I guess I probably should use that to basically know to kind of the Dimension Climb in hand, because it's probably gonna end up being basically kind of like a slow, grindy match where things aren't gonna happen like super quickly, and both sides are gonna probably kind of be building up.
Soon, these strings will be around your neck.
All right, so now my opponent's starting to, they're gonna basically probably every turn just throw as much as they can out on the board to basically kind of force us to do like sort of something or other. So we will do some here. You know what, everybody? This probably seems like a misplay, but I don't know, it kind of seems right to me here because can't get to their 8 mana huge thing, and this play is always still so strong. And then next turn I can set up the Anangria to have some kind of blocker defense stuff going on. So I'm actually kind of happy with this. And then we'll put this out here. Like that. And okay, let's see what, I guess probably medical grade assassin. Okay, puppet shield, always super strong. And then I think we're gonna assume that there's gonna be an Orcus next turn. Okay, yep, there's the medical grade assassin, all right. Oh, did that just cuss?
Reach too high.
Am I gonna have to censor out some of these cards for YouTube? All right, the Quone is gonna be nice as always for turn 10. So yep, gonna be the Anangria this turn, or I could just Arcane Eruption. I'm gonna do one of those two. Let's start by cycling this. Oh my gosh, all right, we got 2. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? All right, yeah, I think this is fine, good enough, I guess, I don't know. I can do that.
The screaming has stopped.
Sure, why not gain an Earth Sigil? I'll have to figure out what the appropriate plays are with the Earth Sigils. The Anangria sets up for this guy, which could be pretty nice. Oh, okay. They're not going to Orcus yet, or maybe they don't have it, who knows. But they are going to get, okay, just a regular evolution, which makes sense because this is, oh, okay. Huge misplay. That was totally stupid. They don't know what they're doing. I guess they don't know how the card works, I guess. All right, William, X equals 3. X equals 3, and it sounds good to me.
It is what it is.
Oh, I guess I screwed up, didn't I? Because I actually did need to keep my super evolves so that the Quone can the storm 2 times in a row to actually finish the match. Although technically, with the Dimension Climb, you get really lucky. I feel like the Quone is the one that you need 3 of first, to be honest.
Pardon my language.
This might hurt.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Alrighty. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep cycling through the deck here and try to get a maybe potentially kind of crazy finisher here. Basically using that Dimension Climb. And I'm at 10 mana at this point, so I don't mind just go ahead and wasting my play point. It should be fine. Go ahead and evolve this.
You're done for.
Alright, so we're gonna go for a pretty crazy something crazy here. I think I'm actually gonna try to get my cock tease victory.
I lost my strings.
Alright, there's the Orcus, and this is why I play some Restoration as well in the deck to heal back up after this kind of stuff.
Don't miss.
I want to be heard. Let down your guard. Let down your guard.
And actually, one of these Quones is gonna have to just hold allow me to actually survive this, I think. Or can I trade off here? Oh, wow. This is still going to keep... That's kind of crazy, actually. This does combo really well, doesn't it? That's actually kind of insane, isn't it? All right, yeah, well, I'm still kind of learning here. I'm kind of learning. Yeah, really needed a William. I guess I'm... Okay, up, didn't I? Because I had one. I needed it, basically. And I had no choice but to keep it for the Orcus. All right, so have to do this and have to get through the 1-6. So this is what we are gonna have to do, it looks like. And then they're gonna still have that 2-1 out that gets to kill anything, which is unfortunate. That's gonna actually take the 8 damage. Wow, okay, look at this. I guess we may end up losing this. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, okay, the 2-1 does. I forgot that 2-1 dies at the end of the turn. All right, that gets... Oh boy, super evolve. What does it do? Evolve, give them all ward, and oh my gosh, last words deal 2 to the enemy leader. Oh boy. But do they get to attack phase? They don't get to attack phase, right? Okay, so they're gonna die still. Oh boy, okay, now what? How do I win this? I feel like it may involve this dimension climb here. All right, I've already got 9 cards in my hand. Basically, to kind of sort of survive this. Quone is gonna have something to do with also here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start cycling a little bit. Oh, okay, there's the William. I don't think I can get it up quite high enough, though. All right, let's go ahead and do this, I think. Yeah.
To the edge of what's known. Get lost.
All right, we're going for some dimension climb action, I think, here. Here we go. So that's going to do that. I think I basically kind of have to... Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I ran out of time. I ran out of time. Oh, no.
Get out of
Oh, gosh.
Useless.
I ran out of time. Oh, I ran out of time.
I give up.
Oh no! Oh, I ran out of time. Oh no. Oh no, I ran out of time. All right, everybody, that's it. Oh man, okay, well, on those humongous turns like that, I can't think quite as much. I thought it pauses the time when I'm start playing stuff, but it just seems like it kind of can. All right, everybody, that's it. All right, 2-1. That was pretty fun, though, actually. I had a lot of fun.